The quantifiers generally in the any, every, no, some. These words relate to a series of words in English to form one of the most common groups of words in English: body, time, thing, way, one, how, place, and others. Where? These words taken together, anybody, anytime, anything, anyway, anyone, anyhow, any place, anywhere. These are common. Somewhere, someplace, somehow, someone, someway, something, sometime, somebody. Remember when we were looking at the preschool language, how they had these words? Well, we have to figure out some way of working with them. And we're going to take the A for all the any words, the E for all the every words, the N for the N words, and the S for the S words. Okay, Cindy, would you hit the A? Okay. And now, over here we have the boy, and boy and body sort of look, they're only one letter off, but the boy is stepping into the swimming pool so you can see his whole body. So hit A and boy. You see boy at key 8?
Anybody.
Now, Cindy, make it say everybody. E. The boy again.
Everybody.
Nobody. The N.
Nobody.
And somebody. S.
Somebody.
You see what's happened here? All of you seem to be engaged in other things. You aren't floating away, are you? You're all alive, into it. Okay.
We were just talking about the fact that Gail has such a nice stuff. I was whispering that on her website. She has such a wonderful little flip thing about anything, anyone, where you can flip any, every, some, no, and then one, buddy, so on and so forth.
That's on the wheel.
It's on the wheel, that's right, the wheel.
Oh, it's a wheel.
The other one's the flip. The other one's the flip. Sorry, anyway.
Guys, there are brilliant ways of teaching this. And a lot of them are fun. This is even kind of enjoyable. Let's do the next one. Let's do time. And you see, Cindy, the watch right under the apple. Okay. Okay, would you hit A and the watch?
Anytime.
Every time.
Every time.
No time.
Working on it.
No time.
Sometime.
Sometime.
Now, guys, did you notice that Cindy was having a hard time finding them because there are many items on the board, but that the second time through, she was getting used to the key placement. Guys, this is the beginning of motor planning. And this is why we can have 128 keys on one overlay, because you don't have to keep switching overlays. And finally, you get both a body plan and a visual plan, and as you get to know the board more and more, it doesn't change on you. Suppose you were doing a page now to go to the doctor's office, and you see what I mean, and you had to do a separate page, all those positions are going to be new. But here, anything you want to say at a doctor's office, you can say in core vocabulary, and all the positions will be old. They'll be where they always are. And, okay, thing. Cindy will do it to you one more time. Thing is the truck. See the blue truck? It's semicolon. Find it?
Found it.
Okay, make it say anything.
Anything.
Everything.
Everything.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Something.
Something.
All right. I believe it's coming clear how we can do these, and you can do all of them. I think many of you already know Unity. By the way, let me tell you the difference between Minspeak and Unity. Minspeak is the name I gave as a commercial name back in 1980 to this whole system. To the system of using polysemous icons in short sequences on a single overlay to express everything. And then, after a while, we thought every speech pathologist, like we do now with the multi-folder systems, would want to make up his or her own vocabulary. But what we found was it was driving everyone crazy, that you just didn't have time to do it, and it was sort of self-defeating, because, you know, before your vocabulary was completely designed, you'd be on to the next therapist, and this was just really a massive problem. So I did one system for Jim Prentice that we called Words Mode, which was Minspeak working as Words Mode. And I went around like Diogenes looking for the honest person, and Caroline Musselwhite was in an audience in North Carolina, and she suggested we call it Word Strategy. Well, I love the idea. I thought it was brilliant. We called that Word Strategy, and it was just a system that I had been working on for a user whose name was Jim Prentice. But Barry Rolnix had noticed that, geez, we could, do this, and, more than one person could use it, so we made it into a software. And then Gail Van Tatenhove, we asked Gail to do one called Power and Play, and that was an 8-location for kids with cognitive limitations. And then Joan Bruno did one called Interaction, Education, and Play. And these were all different application programs that you would download, and you had an overlay to put on. And then we discovered that there were many different ones. And people were having a great deal of trouble transitioning from Joan's software into Word Strategy. I mean, Caroline worked on this problem with us. We had transition issues everywhere. And so we basically collapsed the whole idea. We collapsed trying to do transition softwares and decided we would do one application program, and we named it Unity. Okay? We named it Unity. And that's why this is called Unity. So you wonder why we're talking about Minspeak and then we're talking about Unity. Unity is an application program developed for all age groups using the old Word Strategy, basically. But it's using Minspeak, which is the technique itself. Okay. I don't think I need to show you much more about Unity, but it does all sorts of wonderful things. And it enables you to talk at a terrific rate. Cindy, we need to show people one more thing. Whom should I give it to? Okay.
We have a nomination for
By
the
popular
floor.
demand. Okay, are you familiar? Okay. Okay, we're going to be doing the pronouns and so auxiliary verbs.
Yeah, so
Oh, very good.
we can start these over here. This is the pronoun.
Yeah.
wheel.
Okay.
This is the indefinite pronoun wheel with any, every, just so that you guys can take a look at these.
And aren't these are free downloads
Freebies.
from Gail's website, which is www.vantatenhove.com?
Yes. And I also have a couple other things off there.
Oh, great.
Yeah,
www.vantatenhove.com, And she is going to be here. We'd like to do a little advertisement here. She's just a wonderful clinician who is an absolutely excellent presenter. And she's one of our keynote speakers in Phoenix at AAC in the Pines. Oops, no, it's AAC in the Saguaros because it's not in Flagstaff this year. It's in Phoenix.
It's in Litchfield Park.
It's in Litchfield Park. I can walk. And Gail Van Hagen
How
is
did you
one of our
pick Litchfield
keynote
Park?
speakers.
Because Caroline can walk there.
I can walk. Is that great? And,
Guys, look, here it is.
And so that's going to be June, I don't know, like 8th and 9th. So if you're on this list, if you filled out the form, you will get information about it.
It's going to be June 13th and 14th.
June 13th and 14th. It's a Monday and Tuesday. And there's going to be lots of great speakers. And Gail is one of them. We are very excited.
She's a practicing clinician and theorist and a publisher, and www.vantatenhove.com, and you'll find all sorts of things on her website, and she replies to emails as well. Okay, what's your name?
Debbie.
Debbie. Okay, I would like Debbie to show us the next thing. We're going to do here. I've got to do this. I've got to get you a screen up there that's better than what I'm doing now. You see the screen? Where you have, we can refer to it jointly now. Debbie, you see the pronouns I and you, and you see this bee, this queen bee here at Q. Man, is she a powerful queen bee? She likes to say, I am. Okay, Debbie, would you hit I and the queen bee, please?
I am.
Would you hit you and the queen bee?
You are.
He and the queen bee.
He is.
Okay, make it say she is.
She is.
It is.
That's what's on that little flip chart that's going on.
It
There was
is.
that telling residents.
We are.
We are.
You are. Or, no, we are, they are.
They are.
All right, now that we've seen that, now, would you hit that backwards, Deb? Would you hit the queen bee and I?
And I.
Make it say, are they?
Are they?
Is she?
Is she?
Okay, now, you see this wooden house that's made of wood? Would you hit I in the wood house?
I would.
Make it say, would they?
Would they?
Guys, do you see what's happening here? I don't know that we have to go on with this other than to say this is the tide rope knot, and it means not. And Debbie, would you hit the house, the knot, and the you? Not.
Would you?
See, wouldn't you? You see the string, the finger with the string tied around it? That's for do. Would you make it say, I do? Fingers that are.
Thank you.
Do I? I do.
Don't they? That would be the
Do they? They do.
not.
Not.
Okay. Okay. It's the finger, the not, and the you.
They do. Not.
No, it's the finger, the not, finger. Okay, not. Yeah. Now the pronoun.
Don't they?
Okay, got it. Guys, did we talk about how important being able to say she does and don't they is, you know, they don't. When does that get to be crucially important? Brown stage 3, when they start asking questions. What's the question form of she ate at home? It's not she ate not at home. She ate not. She didn't eat at home. Are you all with? I was trying to explain to an Islamic friend who was very enthusiastic about wouldn't move just hearing words from the Arabic is the Quran sent me to, and I said, the minute I hear words with King James word choice and diction, I have that religious feeling immediately because I'm so used to it. And I said my favorite example of that is a key from the bottom of the deck that President Kennedy's speechwriter did. It should be, don't ask what you can do for your country. But what did he say? Ask not. You know, it was very interesting because that takes us, we don't say, talk not to the girl sitting next to you. We say, don't talk to Suzanne, you know, or talk not, you know. And we don't even know this trick is being played on us. I mean, you know, but you know, this is very interesting with language. So, folks, do is crucially important. And if you have this whole thing, one of the things you can do when you're teaching the question words is teach this little I do, I don't. Do I, don't I? And you'll be able to have this structure just sitting there and ask questions with typical language. Very, very important. Okay. All right, I believe that we have more or less finished our section on iconicity here. And I have a good feeling that you understand everything I wanted to say to you. Let me just give a bit of a summary.